So this is it, I say goodbye to this chapter of my ever-changing life. And there's mistakes, the path is long, and I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone. So when the day comes and the sun won't touch my face, tell the ones who cared enough that I finally left this place that's been so cold. Look in my face, all the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long, just one more song, a little something to remind you when I'm gone, when I'm gone. The road to hell along the way is paved with good intentions, so they say, and some believe that no good deed goes unpunished in the end, or so it seems. So when the day comes and the sun won't touch my face, tell the ones who care enough that I finally left this place that's been so cold. Look in my face, all the stories it will tell I can't erase. The road is long, just one more song, a little something to remind you when I'm gone, when I'm gone. So this is it, I say goodbye to this chapter of my ever-changing life. And there's mistakes, the path was long, and I'm sure I'll answer for them when I'm gone, when I'm gone.
Wrap me in a bolt of lightning, send me on my way still smiling. Maybe that's the way I should go, straight into the mouth of the unknown. I left the spare key on the table, never really thought I'd be able to say I merely visit on the weekends. I lost my whole life in a different. I've said it so many times, I would change my ways, no, never mind. God knows I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. Tell me it's over, I'll still love you the same. Call me a favorite, call me the worst. Tell me it's over, I don't want you to hurt. It's all that finally put it all together, but nothing really lasts forever. I had to make a choice that was not mine. I had to say goodbye for the last time. I kept my whole life in a suitcase, never really stayed in one place. Maybe that's the way it should be. You know, I live my life like a gypsy. I've said it so many times, I would change my ways. No, never mind. God knows I've tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. Tell me it's over, I'll still love you the same. Call me a favorite, call me the worst. Tell me it's over, I don't want you to hurt. It's all that I can say. So I'll be on my way. I'll always keep you inside. You healed my heart and my life, and you know I tried. Call me a sinner, call me a saint. Tell me it's over, I'll still love you the same. Call me a favorite, call me the worst. Tell me it's over, I don't want you to hurt. It's all that I can say. So I'll be on my way. So I'll be on my way. So I'll be on my way.
Welcome, Seashell. Welcome back. Alright. So, what's up, what's up, what's up? I don't even know what I look like. I haven't even looked in a mirror. I'm going by this. So, I slept so good last night. So let me explain the songs. The first one, I have not heard that song. I mean, I may have heard it years ago, but I had not heard that song until we got to halfway to Iowa, and all of a sudden it came on. And then we heard it. Never heard it before that, but heard it over and over and over and over. And me and Dayton were hearing these songs like 4 times an hour. I'm like, Dayton, this is weird. And then the second song that I played, that was the song I was talking about previously that Brad played for me 12 years ago, 11 years ago when we split up. And he said to me, if anything happens to my boy, you play him that song. So that song has a lot of meaning. Me and Dayton listen to Apple Music all the time, never heard it. Like every once in a blue moon. This time, we heard it 4 times last night coming home. And it's always followed up with one of like a Seether song or something that Brad really liked. And I'm like, it's got to be him. It just has to be. So, yeah. So those 2 songs have meaning to me. Especially the second one. But the first one, it really is such a powerful song. So, I am doing exceptionally well. I say that because, you know, do I still get tears here and there? Yes. But I'm free. You know? Am I sad? Will I miss him forever? Absolutely. I'll never love the way I did him. It's just not going to happen. And we share a child together. But I'm free. And that's a good feeling. And when I say free, I don't just mean custody and, you know, fighting and all that. I mean like Dayton. Dayton and his other children no longer have to bear his demons. They no longer, you know, they can idolize him. They can put him on a pedestal. They can make him the greatest person in the universe. And nothing can change that. I no longer have to make excuses for drug use. I no longer have to make excuses and lie to my son about things that I don't want him to know about. That's what I mean by free. You know, we haven't been together in years. So I don't mean that kind of free. I just mean free of lies, free of court, free of worrying about, my son, and in all reality, Brad's finally at peace, hopefully. But when I saw him that day, like I said yesterday in a brief live, I didn't know what I was going to feel. I didn't know if I was going to cry. I didn't know how I was going to feel. And I felt nothing. Absolutely nothing. I didn't get upset. I was like, well, I guess this is it. Close this chapter of my life. When I looked at Dayton and his brother, I cried. My son was hysterical, and that was too much for me. On the way home, I tried to talk to him. He didn't really want to talk. He said, Mom, it's been a long week, long 10 days. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I said, okay. I said, just know I don't want you shutting down. What do you mean by shut down? I said, you can't just ignore what happened. You have to deal with it. And I said, and you're a leader like me, and leaders lead. So I just don't want you shutting down and making it out like, you're just going to put this aside like I am. Like, I can put this aside. You can't. He's your dad. And he'll always be your dad. That'll never change. In death or in life, that's never going to change. You just can't shut down and erase it like it never happened. I said, because then you're not processing, and that's how you're going to have problems later. So he agreed. He said, I'm not going to shut down. It's we had a long 10 days and we dealt with a lot, and I just don't want to think about it today. Okay, that's fine. But just know, if I see you starting to shut down, we're going to deal with it. He said, that's fine. So I said, okay. But I understand that he wants to, Lindsay, he's actually doing well. He started on a medication that helps him dramatically, but yeah, he just started on it the day before his dad died. That's why he was home. So, I think we started on medication at the perfect time. But I don't want to see him shut down. When it comes to I don't want to say tumultuous relationship. When it comes to a drug-fueled person, it's very hard to explain and make excuses and all this other stuff. And I'm glad that that part is over. And I said it a long time ago that Dayton can now put him on a pedestal. He was the most wonderful person in the world, and that's all that matters. And so we'll see what happens. But, like I said, I have gone back and forth. I haven't cried since, we've been home, but I feel horrible for my son. Like I said, like I was joking around with him yesterday and on the way home, and I said, you know what? I think we did good. He's like, what do you mean? I said, you're only 14 and I delivered the worst news I could ever deliver to you. And we got it done by 14, so we're good. Like, there's nothing else I could say to you that was so bad. So he's like, that's not true. I said, well, if I die, which would be even worse, I can't tell you that because I'll be dead. So, again, the worst news that I could possibly give you, I did already. So, smooth sailing. And he kind of laughed. He's like, no, I'm going to think of something that it would be worse. So, he is a very level-headed kid. He's got his issues, though. I mean, I'm not going to lie. He's got his issues. And I know that his toughest years are ahead. Building a car, which he would have done. Just so many things that he's milestones in his life that he's not going to have now. And I know that's going to affect him. And I guess I better meet someone and bring a man into his life because he needs a man. He's a macho kind of guy and he needs that role model. So that's that. Being home is much easier than being there because being there was too much. everywhere you look was Brad. But being home, what I keep replaying is his mom's phone call. That's in my mind. I just keep replaying it over and over and over and having to tell Dayton. And I don't know why. I slept a lot yesterday. A lot. I slept pretty much all night. Woke up for 3 hours and then slept again. So, you know, good part is I did make peace with some people that I left fighting with in Iowa, 12 years ago. And more like 10 years ago. I'm trying to think when I left. Yeah, 10 years ago. So, Love After Brad, new TLC series. But, it's weird because, for the last 10 years, today, this morning, I would be calling him, fighting with him over Dayton. And it's just weird that I won't get that. Instead, I got to go to T-Mobile, and I'm going to change his line into a work line. So, I'll have another phone number because I'm transferring the website, but that's on a little hold because I got a million other things to get done first. So, did Sage get her package from Canada? I'm trying to think. I'm not sure. I believe so. Yes. She got it yesterday. No. Did she? Oh my God, I can't remember. I know I opened up something yesterday. I think so. I have to look. Blank screen, not now. Go away. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I know we got something from Canada yesterday, but it wasn't for Sage. Did it say it was delivered? I'll have to ask her. Oh. Nan's Life. Okay, now I know who you are. You screwed me up for a second. Yes, she loved it. Thank you so much. Can I show it? Do you mind if I show it? Oh, no, not at all, Candy. We actually made peace, too. Yes, her portrait. Can I show it? For some reason, I didn't know that was you. That's why I was confused, because I'm like, Canada, I know I opened something from Canada. What was it? All right, hold on. Let me go get it. I don't know where she put it. Hold on. All right. So, Nan's Life, I've known from Making a Murderer. We go way back to researching for Making a Murderer. I couldn't have done what I did without her during Making a Murderer. And then when Making a Murderer kind of fizzled down, we all kind of went our separate ways, but we still kept in touch on Facebook. I didn't even know that was her, to be honest with you. I didn't. So when me and Sage went to Tennessee, she told me that something about the way Sage looked caught her eye, and she painted. So yesterday when I got home, this is what we received. How awesome is that? Isn't that awesome? It looks just like her. It's crazy. But yeah, so thank you so much, Lynn. It is awesome. Absolutely awesome. And I appreciate that. Isn't that great? And it was a big surprise. I was like, oh my God. So we just got it yesterday. Sage hadn't opened it. So, and then the other good news is, isn't that fantastic? When I got home, there was a letter waiting on the counter that Phoenix was inducted into, well, he will be inducted on May 4th, which is my parents' anniversary. Would have been 55 years. But he was being inducted into the National Honor Society, so I am definitely a proud mama. And he actually found that out on Brad's death, and then he's being inducted on my parents' anniversary. So go Phoenix. So I'm very, very, very excited. It was good coming home to wonderful news about Phoenix and Honor Society, and we walked in and, you know, we opened up Sage's box and found the picture, so it was a nice homecoming. Besides the fact 2 kids leave 2 teenagers, never again will I leave them alone for that long. Never. They all fight each other, you know, and think this one's clean and that one's clean and that one's clean and I did this and I did that and I did this. What happened with voices? I missed it. Oh, okay. So, yeah. And it was funny because it doesn't have a name on it. But my friend over, one of my best friends in Iowa, her son is being inducted on the 2nd, and hers didn't have a name either. So me being cute, asked Sage. I'm like, Sage, is this for you? So she's looking at it. She's like, I don't think so. I said, yeah, I didn't think so either. Hey, Bridget. Oh, Tiffany has been wonderful. She's contacted me often. Thank you, Bridget. I'm actually okay. Like I said, it goes back and forth, you know, and I feel more for my son than for myself. But to be honest with you, life goes on, and hopefully we will get answers. I did take the advice of everybody, and we are working on something because a lot of things don't make sense. Not stuff I'm going to talk about live for obvious reasons. But yes, we are in the process of hiring an attorney, getting answers, and there's just certain things we got to wait. But it is a case that I am going to be working on publicly as far as the back end of it. As far as the lawsuit goes, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to talk about it. But the actual case itself, there's too many things that don't add up. Too many weird things, and that's what I'm going to be covering. As I said yesterday on the way home, I'm also going to do some stuff on addiction because I think it's a problem that needs to be more wide open. What I mean by that is, okay, Brad was not a criminal. He was not armed robbery. He didn't mess with guns. He didn't rob old ladies. He didn't hurt anybody but himself. He, was not a criminal. He was a drug addict who desperately needed help and did not get it. So the police, though, treated him like he was robbing banks to support a drug habit. He wasn't. He wasn't stealing from anybody. He wasn't doing anything wrong other than himself. And I think too many people like him, or maybe like him, get thrown into a system that's not meant for them. It's meant for the people robbing old ladies. It's meant for the people stealing cars or bashing somebody over the head or armed robbery or, killing each other in the streets. That's who the system is designed for. Addiction that doesn't lead you to killing someone or robbing someone should not be given the same set of rules as the alternative, because one is hurting yourself and one is hurting others. If you're only hurting yourself, that's not really a crime. Then it gets into circumstance, and there's a lot more to it. But addiction is an awful disease. But I'm just saying that addiction without criminality, I guess, is a word. I know it's a word, but needs to be looked at differently. needs to be in a system differently. Someone dealing drugs to do drugs is different than someone dealing drugs to rob their mother. You know what I mean? So I agree, Bridget. I totally agree with that. Addiction, and that's the other thing. Addiction is a disease. Every single addict, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're an alcoholic addict, if you're a work addict, if you're a cigarette addict, it is our chemical wiring that makes us different. It's not circumstance. It's not nurture versus nature. We are chemically wired differently than a non-addict. That's a fact. That it has been proven that addiction is a disease and not a choice. So if addiction is a disease, then we as a society need to treat it as a disease and not just as a disease for in jail or after the fact. And there's too much that's not happening before the fact. There's too many, for lack of a better way to say this, I know in a lot of ways Brad was not the norm drug addict because he held a good job. He worked his ass off for most of his life. He worked hard. And that's not normal for most addicts, drug addicts that were at his level. And when I say at his level, I mean his level of addiction. So, in my humble opinion, there are more Brads out there, and that's why this needs to change. The laws of addiction and disease and who they target and the police and education, all of that needs to change because in all of Brad's record, you'll never see a criminal act other than driving with a suspended license. But you don't see anything in his record other than drugs. There's a lot of people out there like that. And that's why, in my opinion, the laws need to change. He was beyond functional at some point. Functioning alcoholics are another big one. But they usually end up going to jail due to drinking and driving. His license wasn't suspended due to anything with drugs. It had to do with not paying child support. So I'm just saying there's so many, hey Jay, there's so many things that need to change in the system. So people like Brad and other addicts that ingest drugs while in prison, or just so many things need to change. So many. So, and I agree with that too, Denise. So I was thinking about, while we are working on this from the inside, is definitely do a whole series on it, because when I was looking up stuff, there's a lot of people that ingest drugs and die that didn't mean to, or thought they'd be able to get away with it, or just got scared because they didn't want to go back to jail. I can assure you, jail is better than death. And people just think they're invincible and they're not going to die. Speaking of illegal drugs in some states, happy 420 day to all my pothead smokers, because I know you guys love your pot. Just remember, pot is a gateway, Clarissa. It will lead you to other things. I'm just kidding. So yeah. So that's pretty much the rundown. We don't have an autopsy report, so I don't know what actually happened yet. There are certain things that don't add up, certain things with the ME that don't add up, and we're going to find out what they are. So 420 is, April 20th is pot day. It's for all potheads. They have their own holiday. So if most people don't know, that's what 420 is. April 20th. How it became a pothead day, I don't know. Oh, you can't smoke because you're pregnant? I'm sure other people will smoke for you. Prison, jail, or institutions. That's exactly right. What happened here, we know something fishy went on, but even if he was being set up, the way they targeted him is not right. he's not a criminal. He's an addict. And cops should know the difference between criminals and addicts. They really should. And his last known recording on voice says to a cop, hold on. We don't know what the cop was doing, but I am curious what the cop was doing. That he was saying, hold on. It's legal there in a lot of states. It's torture. Oh, did you? I don't know how 420 came about. Tammy's here. Tammy will smoke for you. Think people send it on this day as in Hitler's birthday, so I think it was aimed at giving a day a more peaceful reputation. There you go. I'll buy that, Jay. I will totally buy that. So I did hear that Midwestern Mary died, and that is heartbreaking. I'm shocked. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to come back and find out that she died. So my condolences to her. My condolences to her family. My condolences to Chainsaw and Bombshell. I couldn't think of her name. And anybody that stuck up for her. It's weird. I can't believe she's gone. Police think if drugs are illegal, then you're a criminal. Exactly. And it's crazy because drugs, even if it comes back, he died of a heart attack because of drugs. We know this. And there's just too many things that are just weird. Thank you, mods, for being right on that. She posted on Easter. Anyone know how old? I don't know. See, Capone, you're still alive, though. I'm still alive. Everyone in here is still alive. So it's not so bad. It's all how you look at things. You got to look at it in a different light. You got to look at it in a positive light. I see positive things ahead. Yeah, Chainsaw was close with her. I think Chainsaw was her biggest backer. Like, the one that stuck up for her most. She was 43. She was very sick, she said, though. Tiffany said she was 40. Okay. Hey, Rocco. One says 43, one says 40. She was young. She was younger than me. A lot younger. I heard they may be opening pipeline. Oh, no shit. If you live in Illinois, I feel sorry for you. Because gas in Kentucky or Iowa is only between $3.50 and $3.70. Or at some place with $3.80. But if you go to Illinois, we saw prices on the way home as high as $4.79. I was like, holy shit. Oh, she had COVID. Hey, Sweet Pea, she had COVID. Aha. Exactly, Nikki. Others are worse off. Guess who's gone again? I don't know. My brain is fried. I have not even thought of YouTube in 10 days. Oh, I think I know. In New York City, it's almost 5. Yeah, it's only $3.79 here. 370. Wonder if Mary had the shot. That I don't know. But that's awfully young to die. But I asked Dayton on the way home yesterday. Oh, recliner? Oh, I was thinking somebody else. Well, didn't she keep getting shut down? I heard she kept getting shut down. It's the same troll yarn. It's the same one. But I said to Dayton on the way home, I said, Dayton, did you learn anything this week? Has anything changed? So he's like, what do you mean? And I said, you know, usually after something traumatic like this, like, you rethink your life. I go, you're only 14. You're not going to rethink your life. I'm saying in general, you rethink things. You realize what's important and what's not important. You know, you start to compartmentalize your life. So I'm just wondering, not in that respect, but have you thought about things that you're going to change? Because life can change in a second. And someone that you love could be gone. Someone that you miss could change. Like, have you thought of anything? He's like, I think I want to get in shape and I want to concentrate on school. And I said, that's a start. That's good. So 5 channels. Damn. Yeah, I wouldn't get the shot. Nope. Her poor daughter, I know. So I wonder how all the people that bullied her were. Hey, Peekaboo. That's not my Peekaboo, though. My Peekaboo is a mod. It's got to be a different Peekaboo. Dude, go away. You're fucking annoying. I can't even believe I'm yawning. I have so much to do today. I don't even want to begin, but I definitely wanted to check in. Peekaboo, I don't know what Peekaboo you are, because you're not my Peekaboo. My Peekaboo has a wrench. I don't believe in the shot. Nope. Even the spammers missed you, I'm telling you. I heard it was pretty quiet, though. But I have reevaluated my YouTube. I have reevaluated my attitude. I have reevaluated a lot of things. I'm not fighting with anybody anymore. I'm not arguing with people anymore. I am not, life's just too short to fight with people on YouTube. And it's just not worth it. If you don't like me, don't like me. I don't care. Move on. I'm an anti-vaxxer too. If you like me, great. If you don't, you don't. Okay. I'll survive either way, I promise. But I just can't do it. The one person that I fought with for the last 16 years, I don't have to fight with anymore. So I don't see why I would even be that upset. Like, he is the one person that could push me over the edge and make me more aggravated than most. So without fighting with him, I think I'm going to get a lot happier. I really do. Exactly, Yarn. That is exactly right. And that is where I need to focus. Hey, Thunder. I am glad I'm home, too. Tell me I should be Yankee Candle. Now, I do need to focus on business. I need to focus on changing the website. There's a lot I need to focus on. First, I need to focus on the labels that I screwed up. So, again, I'm sorry. Drama does suck, Bridget. It's life is too short. Look at Mary. Look how many people attacked Mary. How did they feel now? Was it worth it? Was it worth fighting over? No. You know? It just wasn't. It's just not worth it. Life is too short. We're too old. And I don't know. I plan on using this experience. I'll call it as experience because I don't know what else you can call it. But I will call this an experience of life lessons learned. And And there's just so many big things to worry about, not little things. You know? Yes, I was trying to go live before the trial, which, of course, Brad had to ruin my, Johnny Depp, because that's what he does. Ruin my whole life. No, I'm just kidding. Midwestern Mary. But yeah, that's why I wanted to go early, because I knew Johnny Depp's trial was starting, and I haven't caught it at all. I haven't watched any of it, so I don't know what's going on. Some made shitty post. Why do that? Someone lost her life. A family will never get it back. Let me tell you, Bridget, I heard a lot of shit from people about things I said about Brad. And I mean, when I walked into that funeral home, you could have fucking cut ice. I felt like Elsa freezing everything. That's how cold it was. But that's my experience. And I'm sorry if they didn't like it. I mean, I'm still close with some of his family, but I'm sorry if they didn't like that. That was my experience with him. Sorry. I didn't speak anything that wasn't true. So, but I did promise the son I wouldn't do it again, which is fine. You find that trial boring? Yeah, I haven't watched any of it. So, but I'm telling you, I literally felt like Elsa. I felt like I walked in and everything froze. I was like, damn. I said to his sister, I'm like, a little chilly in here. I will catch you guys later. I have a million things to do anyway. I get Flying Flamingo about Depp and Company. I don't know. I heard it was a pretty good trial, though. But I'm not going to run it now. I'm not going to start running it now. He already went on the stand yesterday, but it's just crazy. The Ice Queen, I'm telling you, Clarissa, it was weird. It was weird. I literally, everything just froze. Everyone looked at me like, hello? It was weird. He looked good, though. He, as crazy as it's going to sound, we all said it, he had more life in him in death than I've seen the last 4 years of his life. As weird as that sounds. He had life in him. I sent a picture to my mom. And by the way, at first, everyone thought I was crazy taking pictures. I saw his mom say something like, why is she taking pictures? I got some of the most beautiful pictures of Dayton and his brother, and I'm glad I took pictures. Very glad I took pictures. So, and although it was a little weird, I'm glad I did it. Because you can't get those pictures again. And his brother's wife said to me, oh, wouldn't that make a perfect picture? I said, exactly. I said, that's what I'm saying. So it's all going to be in the video, though. I'm putting together a video for them. Mostly geared for Dayton. But I should have taken other pictures, and I didn't. I don't know why. I thought about it after. But I'm putting together a video for Dayton of his dad. And that's it. So, I know. That's what I said. But I was the first one to do it. And I was like, man, I don't want to be the first one. This family hates me as it is. But, it's one of those things. Like I said, it's much better being home than being there. But for some reason, I keep replaying his mom's call in my head. Oh, I have to have a productive day. My house is a mess. My kids are crazy. I made Phoenix mow the lawn at 5:30 in the morning because it wasn't done. And laundry up the yin-yang. So, yeah. Cleaning, laundry. I got to get back to candles. So, I will do those labels for you guys today. That's for Just a Mom and Tammy. I will email you the labels. All you got to do is print them out and post them. Everything will be paid for. So, my mom always took photos. Yeah, I never did, though. That was the first time I ever did that. And in the picture, he doesn't look as good as he did in real life. Like, when you saw him in real life. No more friends. I know. I'm telling you. I just can't believe how much laundry there is. But me and Dayton overpacked, too. And thank God we did, because we didn't know how long we were going to be there. So, but, and then bringing all Brad's stuff in. Like, every kid's room is a mess, and horrible. Horrible. Oh, I think the photos are beautiful. I do. I have not gotten PayPal. No, I haven't looked. But believe me, it's appreciated. I cannot even believe how much money I spent this trip. Like, I'm like, shit. What am I thinking? But it was just, you need something, you need this, you need that. Hotels for 8 nights. My car was $800. Like, by the time all was said and done, I was like, holy shit. But yeah, I am glad to be home because it keeps me away. It does. It just keeps me away. Oh, it didn't matter, Denise. They don't care around here. They just want your lawn done. And I told Phoenix before I left, you have to do the lawn. And he never did it. So it was bad. So, but I'm very glad to be home. So just remember, life is too short. Life is definitely too short. And it's not worth fighting with someone on the internet. It's not worth hating somebody on the internet. Nope, nope, nope. All right, I'm going to look. Hold on. When did you send it? And which account? Where did you send it to? Oh, yeah, I did get it. Thank you. I see it April 8th. Yes, thank you. I see it now. And that's the other thing. For everybody that sent PayPals and Cash Apps, thank you guys so much. There were a lot to go through individually, but yes, thank you guys, honestly. But yeah, I see it on April 8th. By who? Yeah, I haven't even talked, like, I haven't looked at any of them. Dragged by who? Yeah, no, I got it, Euron. Thank you so much. I got that too, Seashell. Thank you guys. Believe me, it helped out dramatically. I could not have done this trip without you guys. Honestly, I couldn't. I got everybody's. That's why I'm saying I thank everybody. I can't, on PayPal, I can't give names because it's everyone's real name. So some of them I know, some of them I don't. Yeah, honestly, I could not have done this without you guys. It was too much money. And so I thank you guys so, so much. And I don't think I even expressed it enough, but honestly, thank you guys, because I could not have done it without you. I mean, seriously, if I had to do this trip just based on, I couldn't have done it. I would have told Dayton I couldn't do it. It was just too much between hotel, gas, car. I mean, when they told me the total on my car, I was like, holy shit. I didn't think it would be that much. Every little bit helps and it adds up. So, and now it's back to life. Now it's back to reality. And Got to make it work. Although another thing I thought of, I really need to get better insurance for health because you never know. You know, I saw that Brad pretty much screwed everybody when he died, which I don't think he expected, but he screwed his kid because he was trying to screw his ex-wife and spent everything he had, not thinking he could build it back up after the divorce, and now he's gone, and there's no way to build it back up. So everyone kind of got screwed. But what can you do? Oh, Nikki was crazy. Crazy. It was just nuts. And hopefully, Dayton and his brothers will be set for life after a lawsuit, and then it'll make it, worth it. But, yeah. Well, I have a will. I do have a will. I just have nothing in it. So, yeah, I agree, make a will, though. But make sure you have stuff for your children. Like, I had $300,000 life insurance policy. And, I figured $100,000 each kid. That would be a good start. I don't have it anymore. So, I need to, Like, these things are important. So, I really felt bad for his mom. I couldn't imagine losing my firstborn. Medical, life insurance, and a will. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into life insurance again. But it seems like he cashed one of his out before he passed, not thinking he was going to pass. So, but the sad part is, I heard he was just starting to get his life back together. He started working again. He was back at the hall, like he was doing things, and it's just sad. Sad all around. But, what can you do? It is what it is. Life goes on. Just kiss your kids every night. Because you never know when they won't come back. Sad but true. I love you too, Kim. But, funeral costs are expensive. Gonna give away everything before I die. Get a van and live down by the river. That's one way to look at it. I lost 3 pounds when I was there. Didn't eat much. Wasn't really hungry. Oh, if anybody's a size 4, I have some clothes that Sage don't want. If anybody is a size 4, let me know. I'm not a 4, so. And I'll never be able to wear this style because I'm too old. Hey, Kat. Thank you, hon. As weird as this is going to sound, it's truly Dayton's loss. It's more Dayton's loss than me. Then try fishing. It is so expensive to die. A stupid box is like $175 for a box. This is weird. You're a 5? No, I have 4s for sale. I bought her a bunch of 4s. Or like I bought her these cute old navy shorts, and she's like, no, I don't like them low. If I had her body, I would wear them as low as can be. She doesn't feel comfortable. 4 in UK, I don't know. They're small though. I have the worst craving for chocolate. Not me. I have beef jerky. Oh, you want to hear something funny? So I bought beef jerky because you can only get certain beef jerky. You can get different beef jerky in Iowa, and I bought 2 different kinds. I forgot to tell the kids don't eat it. So half of what I was sending to somebody, they ate. So now I have to send perishables. Because some of the beef jerky needs to stay it needs to stay cold. So now I have to ship it I have to go buy stuff for it because the kids ate the stuff that didn't need to be fridged. I said, great, Sage. Great, Phoenix. Thank you. He's like, well, you didn't write on there, don't eat it. Well, I don't know. I guess I was tired. Typical kid. One day wake and funeral with the casket and plot my father. 25 grand. My dad was high, too. He was being cremated. But they cremate you with the box that they put you in, I guess. I don't know. I'm finally starting to get a butt, but I won't fit in 5 months longer. Yeah, and I'll ship them. One's Old Navy. One is Hollister. I got a couple different ones. She didn't like any of them. Sage's friend is a size 0. But I bought her these 28 longs, and so she put them on. She said they're too long. She doesn't like them. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to mess with her. So I put them on. They're so tight. I'm like dying. And I said, see, Sage? So she's like, oh my God, they fit you. I said, not really, Sage. I had to lay down on the bed, squeeze in my stomach, and like push them together, and I still couldn't get them closed. I said close, but I couldn't get them closed. So she was like, oh. She's like, yeah. And I go, but you're taller than me. She goes, and how come they're not long on you? I said, because they actually fit you right. They don't fit me right. They're too tight. So they gap up at the bottom. So she laughed. Size 0 is 16 in kids. I didn't know that. But I said, just the fact I can even get them on is amazing. You know, I was like, I didn't think I could get them on. But the fact I could get them on felt good. Like, I didn't think I'd be able to get them past my calf. But no, they went up. You just had to maneuver them on the bed. Lay down, suck it in really tight, and they shrink. I told her, I said, I'm going to get in these. I said, I don't know when, but I'm at 30 more pounds. I'm in these. I told my family to do whatever you want. Yeah, that's what they said. Do you think that Brad would care? He don't give a shit. He's dead. What does he care? But yeah, I don't care either. It don't matter to me. Unless there's something going on where, and you, like if I was murdered, don't cremate me. Because doctor may need to, dig me up. So you don't want to do that. Because if I'm murdered or go missing, you don't want to cremate me. I can't even go on the ground with my parents. I can't even be buried with my parents. I guess we'll have to start our own plot. Because my dad's in a Vietnam thing, a vet's hospital. I mean, a vet's cemetery. Veteran cemetery. I couldn't think of the word. You have a big butt and you cannot lie. That was an old 80s trick. Hell yeah. Lay down on the bed. But even laying down, I was like, trying to close it. I'm just not a 28. It was funny, though. I was doing it just to prove to her I could. Throw me on the bonfire. That's what I feel. Like I said, unless I'm murdered or missing. If I'm murdered or missing, that's one thing. So. But, I know, it's just weird. Like, Easter was pointless. I said Happy Easter. But that was it. But I come home and Sage has flowers from 2 different guys. I was like, Sage, what's with both flowers? She's like, that one's from this one, this one's from this one. Oh, okay. I love you too, Jonathan. To be cremated, no flowers. Yeah, we didn't have flowers. Whoop. Remember days laying on bed to get small clothing. Exactly. Burn me and throw me. That's what I said. Like, I had bought a bunch of necklaces for them to put the ashes in. We were hoping that it could all be done before I left. But his mom said she'll mail them. I got one for Dayton, his brother, family. Then I made pictures for Dayton. I had pictures printed out for a bunch of them and framed. I spent a lot. It is what it is. Take on blood samples and tissue. I think it's too late. I did not know that. That's a good, that would have been good. But it's too late. He's already been cremated. I wish I would have known that, though. But I do know cops went to get fingerprints from the funeral home, which is weird, too. Don't know why they had to do that, but they did. Yeah, what's happening with the Wells? I haven't followed that at all. It would have been a good idea, but I know he was cremated yesterday. What's today? Today, Tuesday, Wednesday? Today's Tuesday, right? No, today's Tuesday. I'm so confused. I don't even know what fucking day it is. Is today Tuesday or Wednesday? Today's Wednesday, right? I'm really confused. Today Wednesday or Tuesday? Today is Wednesday. I'm so lost. All right, today's Wednesday. Okay. It's because I slept yesterday and everything is off. Okay, so Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, he was cremated Monday. I don't even know what's going on with it. So I have no idea. Gotta get on the road. All right. Wednesday. What's the Farm Channel crap? Thank you, Marisa. People saying Candace was sick on a live, maybe stroke, Lauren, COVID. Okay. Thank you, Marisa. Thanks, Pam. I try. Just do the best that I can. I know it's going to be a long road for him, and I have to stay strong for him because he's certainly going to need me. And tell them when any blood samples or anything that was taken out. I'll call them. I don't know if that's the funeral home or the ME. Some lady claims she knew where Rose Bly and Candace's missing sister. Grog and Thor beyond drink, needing medical. Wow. Yeah, there's so many weird things to his case. So many weird things. Jesus coming back? I don't know about that, Jonathan. Hey, Nita. But, yeah, I'll try, Julie. I'll definitely try. I think his mom has to do that, though. I'm not sure I can do that. Whoops. But we'll get answers. We'll find out. Maybe different. Yeah. Well, I know the ME, but the ME, something is off with that. Because something is just way off. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely off. Because she asked his mom questions that you would know as an ME. Why would you ask his mom that? Aren't you looking at his whole body? So, I don't know. The world has gone mad. No, I agree that call is important. But that's why I'm saying there's just too many things with the ME that's very off. I don't understand why she would ask his mom certain questions when you should know as an ME what's going on. Thank you, Pam. Like I said, I know that we have a hard road ahead. I know there are going to be times that Dayton's going to lose it. I know at times Dayton's going to feel like he needs his dad. I know Dayton's going to feel angry and mad and hurt and confused and question life and question reality. And if I can get him past the 18-year mark, I think we're doing good. Just got to get past the 18-year mark. His crazy teenage years. I mean, Phoenix has done really well. But his dad's still alive, but he doesn't talk to him. And hopefully I can get Dayton through it. And I told Dayton he should become a police officer, a DEA agent. And, hopefully this will change Dayton's path that I was afraid he was going to go down. And I told him over and over, your dad can be a poster child for saying no to drugs. He's like, I'll never do drugs. You say that now. I said the same thing at 14. So we need to work together. But again, I know it's going to be a hard road. And gotta do it. We'll get through it. One way or another. Oh, I don't know where it was done. I don't think it was at the funeral home because his body wasn't there initially. So I don't know. I have to find out. I really don't know. I don't know if once they're cremated, if it has to stay open, if they have to keep that stuff. If they don't, I don't know. Thank you, Pam. You just... Whoops. Dayton's a pleaser too. So, I think if I got a good guy in his life, he would be okay. So, that means I have to actually start dating again. Yay. It's time, though. It's time to close that chapter and find Mr. Right. I agree with that, Yarn. I told him that yesterday. We were joking around. I said, you know what, Dayton? You have to be nice to me. He's like, why? I said, because I'm all you have left. So he laughed. He's like, yeah, good point. I said, I know. I said, no more fighting with me. I want him to become a cop. I think he would love it. I really do. I said, look at Uncle Bobby. He retired at 53. He retired. 52. We'll draw a tube of blood and I'm going to, you can call the police office. They may have drawn a tube, but you can get a lawyer to call and see. Okay. I look into it. They didn't do his mugshot. They didn't do anything. And the article, they say they processed him. You didn't process anything. You threw him in a fucking holding pen. Rather be, well, that's why I told him though. FBI, I think he would like being a DEA agent. I said, Dayton, you get to carry a gun and you get to bust people. And that's Dayton's personality. Plus he's 6'3". I'm sure he's going to still grow. And I think he'll do all right. I think he wants to carry a gun and have power and have fun. And, you know, this experience, and I'll call it an experience, could be the best thing in a certain way. You know what I mean? That's what I said. FBI agent. He's got good grades. Like, Brad had inspired a lot of people to become welders and pipe fitters. Like, 4 people grew up that Brad was connected with that he inspired to do that. And that's what they're doing. So his brother said to him, nah, don't become a welder. Don't become a pipe fitter. So he's like, how come? He's like, because the one thing that we all share in common that you don't is we all got bad grades. You have good grades. Go with something that is worth it. You're a straight A student, A and B student. That's not welder. You know, go become a cop. Do something good. Do something positive. So I said, well, he's right. 16 years, just like he's dead. So I have a single parent since my divorce 16 years ago. I get it. He's a 23 and my son, he's a paramedic. See, there you go. Yeah, I have a few cops. But that's what I'm saying. I think Dayton would love it. He would love that power. He loves guns. He loves shooting. I think he would really like it. And I think he was hesitant to do it when his dad was alive. Oh, I could too, Scout. I totally could too. Get a job in a rock and roll band. Kids have some great without their dad. But I wish... Oh, absolutely, Deanna. You fellas a pipe fitter. I'm telling you, there's a lot of them. But I just couldn't believe how many of our friends' kids that I haven't seen in years grew up to be pipe fitters. And it was all because of Brad. And, so that's that. Oh, I push them. Believe me, I push them. I push them a little too hard at times. Way too hard at times. But I do. Dayton is a very, like, boy. You know what I mean? And, but I do. I think being a cop would be good for him. Or FBI or DEA. I think he would really enjoy DEA agent. He's smart. He likes figuring things out. I think it'd be good. So then we would have a lawyer, a robotics engineer, and a DEA agent. I'd say I've done pretty good by my kids if they all do what they want to do. They all plan on doing. I would be very proud, Mama. As the autopsy is done already. He's already cremated. Yeah, I do need a full copy. Julie, it's too late, though. Where were you last week? I mean, don't they do it automatically, though? I would think. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know if they did all that. If they didn't do it, there's nothing I can do. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they told me it was done already. I think it was done. I mean, they gave the funeral home the body. They said they were cremating him the next day, Monday. So wouldn't that mean the autopsy was done? I'm pretty sure the autopsy was completed. Then they gave them the body. I mean, maybe not the final results, but they gave the body to the family after 7 days. He's been frozen. We knew the results would take time to get back. He died in jail. Oh, he was arrested 4 times that month. We don't know why they needed fingerprints again. We have no idea. They have plenty of fingerprints. Plenty. But he died in police custody 4 hours after he was arrested. We don't know why they didn't do a mugshot. They didn't do fingerprints. But every time you get arrested, you need fingerprints and a mugshot. You can't use the same stuff from previously. But why they went all the way to the funeral home, I think they were covering their asses. I think they know that they're at fault for something and they're covering their ass. That's what I think. Took me 6 weeks. That must be a state thing, Pam, because when I looked up Iowa, you can get an autopsy. The family, the mother or next of kin, and the children can get an autopsy with no cost. But yeah, we only know because the funeral director told his mom that the cops were here taking his fingerprints. There's no way that all of the testing the actual autopsy is done, but the report is not complete. Alex Cox died and was cremated, and they needed all that for those cases. Contact the police department. Yeah, I know. We're on top of that. Yeah, they do take fingerprints every time. Cost me $100. No shit. Yeah, every time you get arrested, they need to do your fingerprints and mugshot. Scout, your guess is as good as mine. No idea. It's all word against cops. No idea. Off his ashes and got something? Huh? I don't think I don't know. I haven't been arrested in Iowa in 15 years, 14 years, so I don't know. But you're right, some do get DNA. I don't think they do. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Julie, where were you a week ago? I needed you a week ago. You have the right to remain yourself? You mean retain yourself? For each state, it's different. Yeah, no, I don't think they do. But like I said, I could be wrong. But I do know fingerprints. So, I don't know. Just something's not right. No. Death certificate, they said they'll have 2 days. So it takes about 2 days. I'll have it, I could have it by Friday. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, that certificate, funeral home said she'll mail out to me on Friday. So, all right. But I am going to jump off because I have a lot of stuff I got to do that I got to start working on. As well as just I got to eat something and start cleaning and get everything done. So, with that, I want to thank you guys so much. Yeah, they said the death certificate I'll have within 2 days because I got to bring it to Social Security, whatever it is. It takes longer for death certificates with drugs. Interesting. Julie, can you email me though? Because I would like to talk to you more. Because you made some really good points. Julie, can you email me or leave me a way to contact you? Because you really did make some great points. It takes several weeks to get that. See, I don't understand though why they're saying that they'll have it within a day then. I mean, that they were able to give the body. I guess you don't need the body if they have everything else. I don't know. I don't know. But I'll call. I mean, I'll try. I'll tell his mom to do it. Can't hurt to try. So, all right. I will keep you guys up to date. I'll let you know what's happening. Julie, please email me. And I will see you guys later. Thank you much. Peace.